All right, so my topic is about getting everyone to think a lot bigger in the next NFT summer. So I will start off with a not so quick introduction about myself. So I'm Andy, I'm based in Singapore. I'm a book author, so I wrote books back in 2018. It was a bestseller talking about how we look at blockchain in 2030. The book is, they sold very well in the Korean market, and I wrote the second book about NFT last year, and so far there were more than 10,000 books sold. I'm a licensed fund manager in Singapore. Normally I tell my friends that I'm an intergovernmental blockchain advisor because I just want to keep things simple. You know, I give advice to Mongolia. I was very active in several different countries as well. I'm also an advisor to Bybit, and I look after their government relations. I look after their partnerships as well. And I have a PhD in productivity science, so I look at things rather differently, how we can use cryptocurrency to do more things. And I think NFT is one of the core topics that I've always tried to share. So first thing in the morning, how many of you have lost money in NFT? Oh, yes, me too. But that's a process. And NFT right now is actually in a losing state because everyone is just looking at it from a more speculation perspective. So they give us a lot of bad taste. We have a lot of rug pull. We have friends who just came in, launched a project, and then they left the next day. Nobody knows who they are, right? So the taste is really bad. The wash trading are also very high. So if you Google my name, Andy, and then wash trades, you will see some of the evidence that I've put forth in an article on Crypto Slate and forecast. I tell them and share with them what exactly happened, within the different blue chip projects or even the smaller projects. You can see everything's on chain. There's nothing to really escape. There's nothing to really bluff because everything is on chain. There's no way you can get away. And the current problem is there's no utility. And then some of our friends, they put it such that it looks like a security too. Why is it so? It's the way that they sell it, the actual products that are being embedded onto the NFT. It is straightforward securities. But that was the last NFT summer, to be very honest. That's how I look at it. This NFT summer, you will see very big things. You will see bigger brands embarking on a more sustainable trend. So you can see good brands, Gucci, Porsche, recently launched NFT, Starbucks, Amazon, and then we have Red Bull as well, which they did very well last year with the launch of Azuki NFT. And I have friends from Red Bull right at the stage. Below the stage, of course they can share their roadmap and what they want to do with Web3. But if you look at it in this manner, all these big brands out there, they are trying their best to look at Web3 in a different manner. They are not here to grab some quick money. That's number one. They are there for their fans. I can't speak for all the brands here. I can't speak for Red Bull as well, but being a fan of Red Bull, you see that kind of engagement that they try to put forth, for their users, for their community, and they are not selling them. They work with people. They push the best Web3 knowledge to their community, and that's how it should be. If you think big enough, big brands like all these friends of ours, they can put off a very big value, for the crypto industry. They are bringing a next level credibility, 100%. So Bill Gates, predict the future in 1999. Everything will be on internet. When I Google online, there are many friends who are just saying, "Oh, that's not possible." Back then, news report was saying that it's all bad. Same goes for Jack Ma, who did the same in China about how e-commerce is going to be like. Everyone back then was saying that it's not possible. But you look at the two companies right now, they are already putting forth very clear efforts on how they are going to move into the Web3 industry. And by doing that, it creates a much bigger narrative. It's no longer about speculation. It's no longer about just purely talking about how much can I sell the NFT for after the launch. How much are you going to make? Are you going to make 100x from the NFT launch? It's really tough. The main issue is we are only looking at this from a very short-term perspective. If you look at the future, if you look at what happened to those people who laugh at the internet, you will realize very, very clearly that this NFT summer will be very different. We see NFT as speculations right now, just purely about price, But in the future, we will create NFTs because we want to use it. And then if we want to use it, it's a very different thing. It becomes a certain technology, a need that we need to put forth, and it's very different. If you look at the brands that I've mentioned, perhaps like maybe Amazon, for example, they are not selling the NFTs, but they are promoting the Web3 technology. Is that true? I don't think that's 100% true, because they have their stock market. By being very, futuristic, you will look at the market differently. You will be then talking to your stakeholders that you care for them. You look into technology. You look into different ways that can bring new value into the company. And that's where they value. They will not sell it just because it's just $1,000 worth of NFTs or a few $1,000 NFTs. They look at the bigger picture. So if you look at the bigger picture, then it goes back to the main topic that I have, which is we look at it from a very big opportunity angle. So big brands right now see NFT as an opportunity, a very big opportunity for them to look at their stock, very much look at how they are going to open up their market, open up to new users, open up to new geographic areas. But crypto native, we should not fall behind. We have to think even bigger so that the big brands are going to catch up with us. I'm just being very, very optimistic. But the thing is, really the thing is, I hope the crypto native is going to think beyond what we are trying to do right now. Beyond just creating some small hype and there's no sustainability. So if you want to sustain, you need to bring your A game into the space. Show the Web2 companies that we are here to stay. And NFT is definitely something that we all look forward, from a brand perspective. From friends in Asia, for example, we are all trying to integrate the technology into some of the things that we are doing right now. It could be a title deed, it could be a membership program. You need to have better utility. And if you do that in the right manner, the opportunity is really going to be big. So my maybe a quick takeaway message, for everyone is that, anything can be NFT, but there's no need to put NFT to everything that you have. As long as you can find a certain good value to it, I believe that that value can walk a very long path. Whether you are in the NFT space or you are in the Web2 space, or if you're part of a big brand, this is the right kind of opportunity. And the digital asset space right now, to me, these are the new asset. Nothing is going to beat what we are doing right now. We are, in fact, trying to change the world, and that's something really, really optimistic. And I find that if we continue the path together, in 3 to 5 years down the road, I would dare say that all the big brands in the space will have their own Web3 and NFT element. And with that, that's some of my contact. You know, happy to look at good projects that we can invest in. You know, happy to look at how we can bring some Asian element, you know, to the new friends in at New York. All right, thank you so much.